We are working on the Sports Heroes project from the Wibyte Python curriculum available at www.wibyte.in. Uh, Previously, we saw that when we look at two tournaments together, for example, Wimbledon and French Open, a bunch of questions come up. For example, players that have won both Wimbledon or let's say French Open, either and so on. We spoke about this separately. We are going to look at all of this as part of what we call comparative analysis. But the point to understand and recognize is that all of these operations, which are set operations, result in one more set coming up. So for example, when I look at the first one, I'll get a new set which will have players that have won both Wimbledon and French Open. In the next case, I will get a set which is either Wimbledon or French Open and so on. So all of these operations result in a set. And since we want this analysis results to be also available in analysis.dat, before moving further with any of this analysis, we are going to create a function that will allow us to print a set in that file. Recall previously we created, let's say, a single line and then a table into the file. I am now going to create a function that will print a set into that same file. So I get to my code over here. I just create, let's say, a new function right here. I just bring it up a little bit. I just define a new function called, let's say, def say print, let's say set. And again, the input here that I'll provide is, let's say, a winner set. Right now, I mean, I can call it anything, that argument, but basically I'm providing it a set and, print it in the file. Again, my file name is going to be the same, basically, let's say, let me just get this piece of code in place. My file name is the same, analysis.dat, and I'm going to also open the file for appending. So the mode doesn't change. Of course, what I write in the file is going to be, different. So this mode will still stay as A. Now I just want to write every value of that set that I'm passing into the file. So I just go and say for, let's say, winner in, say, winner, say, set. I will just go and say file dot, let's say, write, uh, say winner and plus a comma, right? So that's all I really need to do. Maybe I'll create a space over here and as well as over here, right? So maybe at least one space should be fine. Yeah. And having done this, so I'll basically write, let's say, all the set values with a comma separation, and thereafter I will put, say, outside the for loop, but inside the with statement, I will put, let's say, file dot write, say, a couple of \n, so that again the flight of the file doesn't look very cluttered, right? So it's kind of nice, right? In fact, on that note, I can go now. We can already test this function. So when I run this code, notice my analysis.dat has been updated with the winners for the with the analysis, let's say, for Wimbledon, analysis for French Open. Let's just, for the sake of testing this function that we just created, let me say, well, print, say, set, and let's say I do, say, Wimbledon winners, right? So I pass in a set over here, winners. When I run this piece of code, if I go and look at my, let's say, the analysis.dat, in fact, it is printing out all the winners as I had expected. So this is nice. You can do a little bit more work and say avoid this comma and so on, but I will, it's a little bit like our, let's say, metro map. On the last item, we avoid printing that comma. We can add that, but that's okay. I'll leave this as a, so it's like a homework for you, right? So the function is now working. We will move ahead with the comparative analysis in the next few videos, and then we will keep on calling this function to print our results the way we want to. As always, applying concepts to a real problem make them come alive and make us learn a lot better. And that is what we do at Wibyte. Look at our website, www.wibyte.in, because this, we think, is a fun way to learn Python programming. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.